caught in my lies. I accused my husband of cheating on a Thursday night, halfway through a bottle of red wine and a screaming match over who was working late too often. He just stared at me, jaw clenched, and said nothing, which only made me angrier. I threw every suspicion I had at him: late-night showers, secretive texts, the faint whiff of women's perfume on his jacket. He took it all, stone-faced, and finally told me he was leaving for the night. I watched him go, convinced I'd finally caught him. The next morning, I woke up to an empty bed and an even emptier pit in my stomach. I called him a dozen times, no answer. Around noon, he sent a single text: "We'll talk when I get home." I spent the whole day rehearsing my rage, my heartbreak, the confession I was sure I'd drag out of him. I was also hiding my own secret: 2 weeks late, morning sickness, a positive test I hadn't shown anyone. Not even him. He walked in that evening with a hospital band on his wrist and a look that wasn't guilt, but exhaustion. He told me he'd gone to get a vasectomy. My brain short-circuited. He said he knew I was pregnant, and that he knew the baby wasn't his. I started to deny it, but he laid out every hint: the dates, the way I'd gone cold, the little lies about where I'd been. He said he'd decided it was better to make sure this never happened again, to either of us. I broke down, not just because I'd been caught, but because he'd turned my own suspicions back on me in a way I didn't even see coming. I thought I was the one betrayed, but it was me who had set the whole thing in motion. We stood in the living room, both stripped bare of secrets, but still unable to reach for each other. The silence between us was heavier than any fight, and for the first time, I realized I didn't even know what I was sorry for: the lies I told him, or the ones I told myself.